Streaming now, this is the Wood TV Live Desk.
And good afternoon, everyone. Phil Penarski here with the News 8 Live Desk. Hopefully you're having a great day. I know we're dealing with some crummy weather today here in West Michigan, but forecast is looking pretty good for the rest of the week, including on Thursday, which is great because there's a pretty awesome and pretty big event coming to Fruitport. Here today to talk about the latest Dancing into Sunset event is Kate Holtrup with Dancing into Sunset. She's one of the organizers. Kate, thank you so much for being here. We're really excited about this interview.
Thank you for having me, Phil. Really appreciate it.
Of course, absolutely. And I do want to get into this awesome event that's coming. It's shrouded in mystery. But before that, I do want to talk a little bit about, give people sort of an insight and into what Dancing into Sunset is. Maybe they haven't heard of this organization or the events that you guys do put on. So, Kate, if you wouldn't mind just kind of explaining what you guys do with Dancing into Sunset.
Well, basically, Fruitport has had a very fun and interesting musical history. Back in the 60s and before that, we had this pavilion, the dance pavilion. A lot of the older people in town still remember it. It burned down in 1963. But we had a lot of big musicians, big bands, and things like that visiting Fruitport. A very rich background with public music events and things. So Dancing into Sunset, we would like to kind of bring that back to Fruitport and bring back public music events and dances and kind of get people interested in the musical history of Fruitport and get people interested in making some new history. So we can kind of have that going forward. There's always great memories to make, especially at dances. We have a lot of couples, we have a lot of younger people who come. We also have a lot of older people who have grown up loving to swing dance and line dance and other things like that, that they really appreciate kind of going back to that musical history. And a lot of people bring their kids. It's a great experience for them to be able to have their kids kind of grow up with the experience of being able to come to the dances and kind of get a little bit of that cultural history.
No, and you guys have been putting together these shows for the community for free
Yes.
for the past 8 years and, you know, this event that's coming up on Thursday. Again, we'll get into that in just a little bit, but I do want to ask, just in regarding Dancing into Sunset in general, you touched on it a bit, Kate, just about how big this is for so many different people across Fruitport and how many different people do show up to these types of events. But why do you think in particular it resonates with so many different people and you guys have so many people come out every single time you guys host an event?
Well, I think a lot of it is just getting the community together. The Fruitport community is, you know, I think the Fruitport community is pretty close in terms of, you know, small town kind of community. So we enjoy getting people together to do events in person, outside, doing something that, you know, a lot of people in Fruitport really enjoy. And you know, being that we live in kind of a digital age right now, I think people really appreciate the ability to have outdoor events where they can get together in person and just do stuff with family and friends. I think that it's just fun to be able to do that and be able to see people being able to get outside and have a good time together.
Mm-hmm. Right. No, and the big event, of course, that we've been talking about is happening this Thursday. It starts at 6:30 down at Pomona Park in Fruitport. It's the first ever mystery night for Dancing into Sunset, where an unknown musical act will actually be taking the stage, and nobody's going to know, besides you guys as the organizers, nobody's going to know who's going to take this stage until they actually start playing. So it's all very exciting, but why did you guys think that this was the best idea to really reinvigorate everybody as we, again, are approaching the end of summer down in here in West Michigan, down in Fruitport? I mean, why did you guys want to make sure that this was a really great event for this year?
Well, we have been, the last few years, we've been trying new things. You know, we've been, as we've been getting more publicity, more media and everything, more people have been coming, and we're kind of trying some new things to see, just see what people like. And, so far it's been working really well. We've been able to give people some really, really nice things that they really enjoy coming out for. And again, the community aspect, wanting to make sure that the community has some good opportunity to enjoy some new things. And so this year with the mystery event, that's gonna be special. I've been posting some clues for that already on the Facebook. So
Yeah, that was
some of
going
the
to be.
things that might interest people is that our first clue might have 2 for the evening instead of 1. But you'll have to come and see who it will be.
I mean, has that been difficult
So-
for you guys, Kate, to just try and keep this a secret? I know you guys are really excited about it, but has it been difficult having to keep this a secret from so many different people who I know are dying to know who's going to be playing on Thursday?
Well, I'm sure there's a lot of people who have questions about it, but I am very, very happy to be able to keep this a secret because I know people are gonna like it, and I know that it's gonna be worth the surprise.
All right, I love that. That's all the tease we really need to get everybody really excited about Mystery Night with Dancing into Sunset. Again, that is taking place this Thursday. It's starting at 6:30 down at Pomona Park. And Kate, before we let you go, obviously we want to thank you so much for stopping by. But as somebody who helped organize this, as somebody who knows who the musical guest is going to be, is there anything else you'd like to let people know about, maybe to convince them to come on down to Dancing into Sunset this Thursday and really just enjoy everything you guys have to offer?
Well, we just encourage people again to just come outside, enjoy some time outside doing something that you are going to enjoy doing, and get to know people in your community, get to have new experiences, get to enjoy some things that maybe you haven't enjoyed in a while. And yeah, the surprise is going to be really worth the time to come out for.
All right,
So
awesome.
I hope that everybody is okay with it being a surprise because it's going to stay that way until Thursday.
Well, surprise
But,
is always the best prize, right?
Yeah.
Absolutely. All right. Well, Kate, again, thank you so much for stopping by. I do want to remind everybody watching that if you would like to know a little bit more information regarding Dancing into Sunset's Mystery Night this Thursday, well, you can find all that information right now simply by heading on over to our website, woodtv.com. Kate, one last time, thank you so much for stopping by today. We're looking forward to seeing who's coming out on stage on Thursday, but also thank you so much for stopping by.
Thank you so much for having me, Phil.
Of course. I want to thank everybody else for tuning in to this latest edition of the News 8 Live Desk. I'm Phil Pinarski, and we hope you have a great rest of your day.